Hi guys, so here's another video lesson para mas maintindihan niyo ang mga topics ng mathematics. So our topic for today is solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. So our objective is to solve quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. Solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. The solutions of any quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 can be determined using the quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This formula can be derived by applying the method of completing the square. So anong ibig sabihin nun? So from our standard form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, makukuha natin ang quadratic formula by using the completing the square method. So first step natin dyan is to subtract c on both sides of the equation. Para makancel natin ang c at ang lalabas dyan is ax squared plus bx equals to negative c. The next step is to divide all terms with a para makancel natin yung katabi ng x squared na a, and that gives us x squared plus bx all over a equals to negative c all over a. So now we can use the completing the square method. So in completing the square method, we have to divide the value of b with 2 and then raise it to 2. So ang value ng b natin dito, or our linear term, is b over a. So that is b over a divided by 2 raised to 2. And then we add it on the left and right side of the equation para equal. So medyo complex fraction na yung ating last term. So ang gagawin natin dyan is to rewrite it with this. So now, we can divide it. BA divided by 2 raised to 2. Mas madali siyang intindihin. So with this form, we can now get the reciprocal b over a times 1/2. So kapag kinuha natin reciprocal ng 2, that is 1/2, and then change the operation of division into multiplication. So b over a times 1/2 gives us b over 2a raised to 2. Simplifying it gives us b squared over 4a squared. So, mas madali na siyang intindihin. So, baguhin na natin yung ating last term. So, we have now x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over a 4a squared equals to negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. Now, simplify natin yung right side ng equation. So, kukunin natin yung LCD nila. So, ang magkaparehas sa kanila is 4a squared. So, 4a squared divided by a gives us negative 4ac. And then copy natin yung b squared. So, simplify naman natin yung, or pwede natin itong baguhin pa kasi negative yung nasa unahan, negative 4ac. So, let's rewrite it into b squared minus 4ac para walang negative sa harap. Mas magandang tingnan kapag positive ang nasa unahan. The same lang naman kung negative din yan. So, let's simplify naman yung left side natin. We can factor it and change it into x plus b all over 2a raised to 2. So, that's a perfect square trinomial, kaya na-factor na natin siya. So, next step is to get square root of all of the left side and the right side of the equation. So, we can cancel this, yung 2 at square root. Titira dyan is x plus b all over 2a. Now, lipat natin si b over 2a. So, magiging b squared minus 4ac all over 2a minus b all over 2a gives us negative b plus and minus the square of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So, dyan nakuha ang ating quadratic formula. So, let's have an example. Find the solution of 2x squared equals 3 minus 5x. So, the first step in solving this is to rewrite the equation in standard form. So, our standard form is the ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So, dapat mauna ang ating quadratic term, yung merong square, and then yung linear term, yung walang square, and then the last term is our constant term, yung walang kasamang variable. So, here's our problem. 2x squared equals to 3 minus 5x. So, dapat mauna yung 2x squared. And then, susunod yung value na walang square. So, that is 5x. Pag nilipat ko siya sa kabilang side ng equation, that becomes positive 5x. And then, yung 3, pag nilipat ko siya, yung constant term natin, magiging negative 3 naman siya. So, ganito ang magiging isura niya. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. And the second step is to determine the value of A, B, and C. So, ang A is yung katabi ng x squared, B is yung katabi ng x lang, and C is yung walang variable. So, our A is 2, B is 5, and C is negative 3. Third step natin is to substitute the values of A, B, and C in the quadratic formula. Here is our quadratic formula. So, papalitan natin yung mga values ng B, A, and C sa ating nakuha kanina. So, papalitan natin yung B with 5, and then A with 2, and C with negative 3. Don't forget to use parentheses para hindi siya mag-iba ang itsura. So, kung walang parentheses yan, magiging 423 yan. Pero dapat may parentheses, kaya po pag nagpalit tayo ng values, that becomes 4 times 2 times 3, and then yung sa baba naman is 2 times 2. So, yan yung third step. Fourth step. So, the fourth step is to simplify the results and solve for x. So, simplify natin itong pinalitan nating values. So, negative 5 plus and minus 5 square is 25. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24. 2 times 2 is 4. So, yung 5 square papalitan natin, magiging 25 siya. And then, simplify natin yung nasa radical sign. 25 plus 24 is 49. What is the square root of 49? That is 7. So, positive and negative 7. So, let's start with positive 7. Negative 5 plus 7, that gives us positive 2 over 4. Simplifying 2 over 4 is 1 half. So, next naman is yung ating negative 7. So, magiging negative 5 minus 7 over 4. Simplify natin yon. 5 and 7 are both negative. So, pagsasamahin natin, magiging negative 12. Yung kanina, negative 5 at positive 7. Magkaiba sila ng sign. So, ima-minus natin ang 5 sa 7. So, dito naman magkaparehas ng negative. So, pagsasamahin natin, magiging negative 12. Simplifying negative 12 over 4 gives us x is equals to negative 3. So that is the value of our x. Let's have another example. So solve for 3x squared minus 5x plus 1 equals to 0 using the quadratic formula. So, huwag natin kalimutan ang ating quadratic formula, which is negative b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So our first step is to find the values of a, b, and c. Since naka-standard form na siya, kaya hindi na natin siya babaguhin. So ang value ng a natin is 3, and the b is negative 5, and c is 1. Next step is to substitute the values of a, b, and c. So let's substitute them. So negative times negative 5, since ang b natin is negative 5, so magiging dalawa yung negative natin kasi may negative sign sa labas ng b. So that is negative 5 square minus 4 times 3 times 1. 2 is constant, hindi magbabago siya, and then yung a is 3. Simplifying that, yung negative times negative 5 is positive 5. Positive minus the square root of negative 5 square, that is 25. Negative 4 times 3 times 1 is negative 12. All over 6. Next step is to simplify the number or the under the radical sign, the numbers under the radical sign. So that is 25 minus 12. So 25 minus 12 is 13. 5 plus and minus square root of 13 all over 6. Wala pong square root of 13. So, that is our answer. Huwag na natin pilit kapag wala po. Solve the following quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. So, I have here 5 items. Try answering it para mas madali yung maintindihan ang quadratic equation using solving quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Practice na ng practice so that madali na sa inyo kapag dating ng mga quizzes and assignments niyo. So, thank you.